Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, Columbia may be known for its arts and culture scene, but some artists say they are struggling.
I have to leave Columbia to sell my work.
Also ahead, find out why students are scrambling to find a suitable study spot before finals. But first, after nearly a decade of waiting, a fix is finally coming for Columbia's canal. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Emily Cundiff. Our top story today, it's been 9 years since the Columbia Canal has been basically out of commission, but that's about to change. The City Council recently approved a multi-million-dollar spending plan to fix the canal, which suffered near catastrophic flood damages in 2015. They'll spend nearly $9 million to fix water intake, infrastructure, repair the embankment wall, and restore the hydroelectric generating station. The work is expected to take about 2.5 years. Here on campus, some students say that a different type of infrastructure change is needed. Here with more on that is Carolina Insider's Cara Setzer. Cara?
Thanks, Emily. As the days get even shorter in the winter, it is more important than ever to be aware of your surroundings when walking at night. I'm here in front of Jones Physical Science Center, where the lack of lighting has caused a real concern for pedestrians. According to statistics from Smart Growth America, Columbia is ranked the 12th deadliest metro area in the country for pedestrians. Better lighting and more signs could provide a solution to this statistic. While on campus, we asked some students how they felt about this issue.
Sometimes the path of least resistance is definitely not the safest path because, it's not well lit.
Student government and USCPD have partnered up to host safety walks each semester, where students can attend to voice concerns on potential safety issues. The USC Next master plan will also include plans for lighting improvements along the bridge near Black PE Center and on Devine Street near the Jones Physical Science Center. According to USC's internal communications manager, Colin Taylor, the timeline has not yet been determined. Until then, it is extra important that students are careful when using crosswalks and crossing dimly lit areas. Back to you, Emily.
Thanks, Cara. Also on campus, if you're preparing for finals and looking for a good place for a group study session, you better look fast. For large and small group study rooms at Thomas Cooper Library, as well as tech coops, availability is scarce, with only a few slots left for the beginning of next week. Most daytime spots are already full. These bookings are only reservable study spaces in the library. They are limited to 3 hours per person per day and can be only selected a week in advance. By the way, starting Monday, the library will be open 24/7. If you're looking for study sessions for some of your larger courses, Finals Frenzy is about to get underway at Russell House. The Student Success Center is sponsoring sessions from December 7th through the 13th for a range of specific courses, including STEM language and business classes. You can find the complete schedule on the university's calendar of events. Turning to news off campus, leaders in the art community are concerned about a missing element in Columbia's art scene. Carolina Insider's Aaron Smith has more.
Down a Carolina back road is the pottery studio of artist Caroline Clark.
I want the things that we use to be beautiful as well as functional.
Caroline is a functional ceramic sculptor. Her art is inspired by natural coral. Caroline is a full-time artist, but she faces a major issue.
I have to leave Columbia to sell my work.
Caroline travels across the East Coast to fairs to sell her work because Columbia has no permanent space for a variety of local artists to sell their work. The Keep Artists in Columbia panel brought artists and art organizations together to discuss issues, including the lack of selling spaces.
Enjoy the conversation.
Many cities in South Carolina have dedicated spaces for local artists, such as the Low Country Artist Gallery in Charleston, Art Crossing Studios in Greenville, and Seacoast Artist Gallery in Myrtle Beach, but none in the state capital. But that wasn't always the case.
How in the world did Taps die on our watch?
Taps Art Center was a community center on Main Street for local visual and performing arts with studio spaces, galleries, and performance and event venues. Taps Art Center closed in 2019 when rent prices rose. Today, Columbia artists are limited to markets such as Soda City and West Columbia Artisan Market. Founder of Columbia Likes Art, Donovan Dowdy, says markets aren't ideal for all artists.
Talking to everyone through the Columbia Likes Art page and the markets, it's difficult. for them.
Markets can attract a lot of foot traffic, but not necessarily art buyers, which Dottie says can be difficult for artists whose art have higher price tags. Shannon Ivy coaches artists on how to sell and grow their art. Ivy says having concrete spaces to sell is crucial for artists.
And it's what we're lacking here.
Caroline feels this panel was an important first step.
I'm optimistic, as always, that we can build something.
For Carolina Insider, I'm Erin Smith.
Finally today, if you're looking for some festive holiday cheer, here's a look at our Carolina calendar for the week ahead. Tonight at 6 o'clock p.m., the city of Casey will have the Carols Along the River walk event. Those passing through will be greeted to the sounds of church choirs and local musicians. On Saturday, Gamecock Athletics is hosting the Making Spirits Bright holiday pop-up at Williams-Brice Stadium, opening at 5:30 p.m. and ending at 9:30 p.m. Tickets are $10 and donations are encouraged for the Gamecock Community Shop. The pop-up will also run Thursday, December 12th through Saturday, December 14th. And don't forget, you can see the holiday lights at Segra Park every night until January 4th from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. This is our last broadcast of the semester. A new news crew will see you back here in the spring. Best of luck on those finals, Gamecocks. Thank you for joining us.